Peace and love, everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name is London Bridges, aka the Siren Bruja, Lady London if you classy, and Mona Kid if you nasty. Today you will be learning about healing through submission. Why I decided to become a submissive after being an involuntary sex slave. Stay tuned. Welcome to Submissive Diaries. And here you will be finding everything you know about my journey through being a submissive, a professional submissive and a lifestyle submissive. Number one, being a submissive has definitely forced me to pay attention to my needs. Being a submissive has definitely forced me to pay attention to my needs. I mean, because a lot of people do not understand that in a DS relationship, the submissive's needs are very important. Why is she a submissive, or they? Why are they your submissive? What do they need from you as a dom? What, things like that. So it definitely made me pay attention to my needs. I'm gonna do a little bit of a story time. I was looking for a lifestyle dom because I do it mostly professionally, especially performance-wise. And as a lifestyle dom, as a lifestyle submissive, I have a lot of needs. My identities are definitely a princess, a submissive, a princess, a kitten, and a little. So honestly, very needy subs. So as a sub, what do I need from my dom? As I was lifestyling, I met this guy who was very, very handsome. We're going to call him 3 months because I dropped his ass in 3 months, and that's a world record for me, child. I've never ended something in just 3 months, and I'm very proud of myself for doing that. But I have a lot of needs. This guy wanted a lot from me, and granted, he didn't tell me the things that he wanted from me as a dom, but it just felt like he only wanted my sex. He was only asking for sexual favors. Now that goes into, that's going to be in the next video that's coming up, which is red flags to look for when vetting a dom. But he was only asking for sexual favors. He was just not guiding me as my dom. He didn't ask me for my needs. We didn't sit down and talk about boundaries or anything like that. So it really made me pay attention to what I needed, which as a submissive, what I needed is I need somebody to check on me regularly, see if I'm okay. Hey little one, hey kitten, hey princess, how are you doing today? How are you feeling? Are you okay? I need somebody to check on me on that type of level. I also need somebody to give me the discipline that I need in certain places in my life. And as a submissive, as a dom, he wasn't doing that for me. He was just letting me know when he wanted me to come over and then just leave me in the house alone, basically neglecting me. But again, we're going to talk all about red flags, and I'm going to tell the full story about that situation in my red flags video that's coming up next week. But it definitely made me pay attention to what it is that I needed, not only from a dom, but in my life. Because right now I am my own dom, I'm my own daddy, I'm my own owner, I'm my own knight in shining armor, I'm my own everything. Because it's very important for me to be able to do that for myself and get my shit together and really figure out what it is that I need and what I can offer a dom. And that gives me the number 2. Number 2 is, when seeking a DS relationship, you must have your shit together. You must definitely have your shit together when seeking a DS relationship. I say that because as a submissive, when you don't have your stuff together, when you don't have your life in order, you expect the dom to put it in order for you. And that is a toxic sign of codependency. And I mean, no one wants a codependent anything. It's okay to want somebody to help you, to relieve any type of responsibility or whatever, or relinquish control. But if you are not capable of taking care of yourself, that is a recipe for disaster. That's when you start getting, that's when you attract people who want to manipulate you and want to control you. And honestly, yeah, as a submissive, there are some people who do want to be a slave and do want to be controlled fully, but it's about who is controlling you and how they're doing it. Are they doing it in a way of guiding you, or are they doing it in a way of, oh, I just want this person to be in my life and do whatever I want and fuck this person in their life and everything else. I mean, if that's what you want, it's none of my business. But that's not what I want. And that goes into number 3. It helped me take away anything of codependency, because I naturally am very codependent. I call myself a reformed I used to be a homosexual because I'm very codependent. So I would live with people. I would be in relationships just so I could have a place to live because of my toxic relationship with codependency. And because in this world, it's not good to be codependent. It's not good. You have to be dependent on yourself. You have to be. You have to learn how to be dependent on yourself first so that you can attract, again, a healthy dominant. It's just very important because I've just seen people in my life, Lord. I've seen people in my life. I've had this one young lady that was in my life, and this is a great story. This is a little tiny story time. I'm always giving a little tiny story time. But there was this young lady who, she liked me. And I did like her back until, certain things happened. But when I was trying to take myself out of her life, she was sending me text messages saying, I love you. I want to be of service to you. I want to serve you. I need you. All this stuff. And I'm just like, baby, if you saw the video that I had before, my intro video, you know that I was not a dom because I had a lot of healing, because I would end up projecting and abusing the subs that would come into my life. Therefore, I decided to only become a submissive and work my way up to being a dom when I have felt like I was healed enough. At that time, I was in that space of toxic, and she knew that. But because she was very codependent and needed somebody in her life and somebody to take care of her, she was like, please, 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 please. And she's had toxic doms in the past. And it's because she had a lot of problems with codependency. So I just think that it's very important to release your toxic relationship to codependency and learn how to be dependent on yourself, so that when it does come time for you to say, okay, I'm ready to relinquish control, I'm ready to be a little, or I'm ready to be a princess or a kitten for a long-term dom, you have your shit together and you know exactly what it is you want and how you want it, because us as submissives, baby, we have the power. Number 4, it taught me self-discipline. It taught me what it is that I need to work on in my life, because I don't want to be that submissive that is constantly just completely too needy. Now, granted, the type of submissive, my identities are very needy categories, but the toxic neediness is a no-go. And my discipline, I need to wake up at a certain time. I need to go to bed at a certain time. I can't smoke 5 times a day or a half a day, because Lord knows I used to do it. I used to smoke a quarter or a half a day, and I don't know how, but I can't do that shit because I have a lot of things to do. I'm building an empire. I'm building a legacy. I am the enterprise. I see that as myself. I am the enterprise. And because I am the enterprise, I need to move as such. I got to get up at a certain time. And I need to get some work done. I need to wake up and make my bed and brush my teeth and take a shower and make sure I go and take my vitamins every day. It's very important for me to do that. But if I rely on having someone in my life to do that, what's going to happen if that person can't be in my life anymore? Am I just going to fall off the rails and not do shit for myself? No. So it's very important that I teach myself the discipline that I need. One thing about me and money, I know how to make it, but I definitely know how to spend it. My thing right now is learning how to discipline myself when it comes to my money. Not spending all of my check when I get a big check. And, being a stripper has definitely, created that toxic energy for me, because if I make it, I'm going to spend it. If I spend it, I'm going to make it again. And that's a good mentality to have, but don't spend everything. And that's what I'm teaching myself now. And there's certain things that, I know I need a dom to really put that, because I like to please. I like to please the person that is in my life. I like to please my dominant. And if I'm not able to please my dominant, I get very disappointed in myself. So if I'm not able to please myself as a dom, I'm my daddy dom right now. I'm my own dom. So I need to be able to please myself. I also need to be able to take care of myself. I need to be able to pay my own bills. I need to be able to feed myself. I need to be able to get up out of bed and eat. So it really definitely taught me the discipline that I need. In the discipline, if I don't do what I am supposed to do, I am not allowed to have the vegan cookies that I made, or the vegan Cinnabon that I brought from Cinnaholic. I give myself weekly rewards. I give myself, if I need to go out on it, I want to go out and have fun and enjoy myself and meet new people. That's a reward. I should be able to go out all the time, but I don't. I like being home. Can't help it. But also, I love sweets. I will eat cookies and cake and brownies all day, and I can't do that. And that's where the discipline comes in. It's me knowing that my health is my wealth, and me eating that stuff every day is not good. So on Sundays, I allow myself to have Cinnaholic every Sunday. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I'm eating Cinnaholic every Sunday. It's a vegan cinnamon. I don't know what the fuck you call it, but it's a vegan Cinnabon space out here in Atlanta, and it is to die for. Self-guidance. Number 5, it definitely taught me how to guide myself. Guide myself in the right direction. Trusting myself to guide myself. Because initially, doms, they're, at least my doms, the doms that I want in my life, I want them to guide me. I want them to guide me in the right direction. If they think that, little one, that is not, I don't think that is within your brand. I don't think that is, within the goals that you are trying to achieve. How about you try this? One time I had, Goddess Casey Carter, shout out Goddess Casey. We were preparing for a performance, and I knew I was in a place where I wanted to make content for my OnlyFans and my other premium platforms. And every morning I had to dress up and look cute, because she likes it when I look nice. She loves it when I look nice. And I had to dress up and look cute and say good morning to Goddess Casey, Grand Risings Goddess Casey, and tell her that I'm a pretty princess, I'm a pretty kitty, and things like that. But that also set me up so that I could make content for my premium platforms. So that type of guidance is the type of guidance that I need, because again, I definitely suffer from depression. I definitely suffer from chronic depression. And I don't want to get up out of bed. I don't want to do my makeup and come on the camera and create content for OnlyFans, any of my premium platforms, or even for YouTube. It took me forever to actually fucking do this shit. But I say, you know what? Even with my fucked up mouth, I'm going to do it. So it definitely creates guidance for myself. And even having that, you know, Goddess Casey, even remembering the things that she had me do, I had to think, I was doing that for her. But why not do it for myself? Why not do it for the growth of my platforms? So it definitely created a sense of self-guidance and teaching me what it is that I want from my doms. Number 6, it taught me boundaries. That should be number 2, but no, it taught me boundaries, man. When I tell you, I knew nothing about boundaries, like absolutely nothing. Boundaries, what were they? When it came to dating, when it came to even just being in the vanilla world, in the real world, I had no boundaries. I had no intentions. I just allowed people to treat me how they treated me. And this lifestyle, this world, it has definitely taught me what it is that I want in my world, what it is that I need and desire. So as far as my boundaries, like let's say for instance, one of my boundaries, and this is beyond the BDSM community, but the BDSM community taught me, is consent. You know, don't touch anybody without asking. When I go on dates, for whatever reason, men just feel like it's okay to touch my leg. And I don't like that. So I make sure to ask men to let them know, like, listen, don't touch me without consent. Do not, you know, that's not okay. You know, that's just because we're on a date, that does not give you full consent on what you could do or how you could do it. It doesn't mean, last time I went on a date, like this guy, he just came up behind me and was kissing on my neck. Like, who told you to do that? I didn't tell you to wait. Like, what? How have you? Who raised you? Who raised you? Who? It's not okay. And because I'm a person, I always say that my no was taken from me at a very young age, and I'm learning boundaries. And I'm learning to know that it is okay for me to tell men, don't touch me. No, don't. Because before, I was just allowed to happen. I've had sex with so many people that I know I didn't want to have sex with because I was afraid to say no, because I didn't want to see if they would rape me. So it definitely taught me boundaries. And another one of my boundaries is bring me love offerings. Because let's be real, a lot of these guys that come to me, or you ladies, let's be real, a lot of them, they're watching you. They're watching you on social media, and then they slide in your DMs. They fans. I don't give a fuck if you have 200 followers or 10,000 followers. These guys are fans of you because they see what you got. They see you look good. They see you dress nice. They see your hair is always done. Your makeup is lit. Everything is lit. Everything, hair done, nails done, everything did. They want that next to you. They want that next to them. Every single one of them. So what do they have to offer you? They want Goddess in their presence. They need to give Goddess offerings. That's only 2 of my boundaries. I have a lot of boundaries. If you're not trying to be within my boundaries, especially number 1, because men have a problem with with being told when they can touch you or not. I had this one guy curse me out because he was pissed off that I gave him a high five at the end of the night because he was touching my knee. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. You're not supposed to touch me. You're not allowed to touch me. Okay? You're not allowed to. So, you know, boundaries. Very important. And it taught me that. And BDSM taught me that because consent is a thing. Okay? In the BDSM community. Number 7, it taught me my worth. It definitely taught me my worth. Because of my boundaries, I know my worth. I know what it is that I deserve in my life. If you're trying to date me, if you're trying to hire me, if you're trying to just be my friends, I know my worth. I know that I'm a good friend. I know that I'm a great submissive. I know that I'm a great entertainer. I know I'm a great producer. I know I'm amazing at everything that I do. So this is what I'm worth. This is what you need to offer me. This is what I need from you for me providing this service for you. If I'm coming to you as a submissive, if I say I'm a service submissive, I love to be domesticated. I love it. I love to cook. I do like cleaning because I don't like cleaning people's bathrooms. I'm going to be honest with you. I will only like to clean my own bathroom. I'm not doing that for anybody. But I'll do light cleaning. I'll do your laundry. I'll cook for you. You know, I'll make sure your bed is made. I'll iron all your clothes. I'll do that stuff for you, especially if you're doing what you're supposed to do for me as your dom, as my dom, you know? I need that. I love to do that, you know? But because I do all of that, that's worthy. That is worthy. All that, because a lot of people don't want to do that shit. A lot of people don't want to make up their own bed and do their own laundry and cook for themselves and do all of that stuff. You know, a lot of people don't want to do that. But me, I love to do that for my lover, for my doms, for my lover who is my dom, whatever it may be. I love to do that. If you want me to tell you good morning every morning and give you verbal affirmations, if you want me to send you a sexy picture, if you want me to twerk something on a camera or something and send it to you, whatever the service is that you want from me, I will provide it. You understand? But understand, I know my worth. And it goes back to the toxic dom 3 months that came into my life. And the reason why he only lasted 3 months is because I knew my worth. I was ironing for him. Every time I got up out of the bed, I made up his bed because his bed was always fucked up. And I'm like, oh no, this room is too big and nice for this house, for this bedroom to be looking messy because your bed is not made. I ironed his clothes. I knew what I provided for him as a submissive, you know? I said I could clean for you. I could cook for you, whatever you need. I saw he was eating fucking Burger King. Gross. Disgusting. Disgusting. Let me cook a real meal for you. I may be vegan, but I know how to cook. Alright? I know how to cook. I'll cook anything. What you want? Some oxtails? You want some curry chicken, baby? You want some rice and peas with some plantains? What you need? I got you. I got you, baby. I know my worth. So understand, because you are a submissive, you are highly top tier worthy. Because I know I am. Do you? Make sure you check out next week's episode on how to vet a dom. I will be going out over 7. Obviously, y'all gonna see a pattern. Everything is 7 because that's my number, 777. I'm lucky number 7, baby. But I will be going over 7 red flags to look out for when vetting a dom, and I will be telling you the full story on how I met and how I left 3 months. That's his nickname. You already know how I left him and how all of these topics definitely helped me leave that toxic motherfucker before shit got bad. So make sure you check that out, and make sure you check out my website, londonbridges.co, if you want to book a service, whether it is as a if you want me to be your submissive, if you want me to be a virtual girlfriend, if you want me to perform at any of your events, or if you just want a reading, whatever it may be. Check out my website, londonbridges.co, and check me out on all of my social platforms, London Level Up. Peace and love, guys, and have a beautiful day.